next few days, Caitlin.
We'll continue to track that. Evan Perez, great reporting. Thank you for that. And for more on breaking down what's in this indictment, CNN's former federal prosecutor and senior legal analyst Ellie Honig is here. And Ellie, I mean, this is just remarkable to think that the president's son could be on trial next year for two separate matters as his dad is running for re-election.
Yeah, and the stakes are much higher now with this new indictment than they were before on the tax counts out of California. The original deal or near deal that they had that Evan just alluded to that fell apart only would have charged Hunter Biden with failure to pay his taxes, which is a misdemeanor. Now we're into felonies. There's 3 felonies here because of evasion and fraud. And the difference is if you owe taxes but you intentionally don't pay, just a misdemeanor, you're not going to jail in all likelihood. If you're convicted of a felony, because as this indictment alleges, there was specific fraud, they allege Hunter Biden intentionally took steps to try to fool, essentially, tax collectors. Now you're into felony territory. It's much more serious. If he gets convicted here, the guidelines will recommend a prison sentence of some nature.
Well, and you were looking through this. I mean, they break down on the one page the summary of the expenses. They look at his bank accounts. One of them that Evan was referencing, it says payments to various women. And it says that from 2016 to 2019, it totaled $683,000. Adult entertainment over that same time period, $188,000. I mean, why is that something that they're looking at when it comes to how he paid his taxes?
Right. So enormous figures, definitely going to gather some attention because of the salacious nature. But here's why it's legally relevant, because the allegation is he made these payments that had nothing to do with his business, and he tried to claim them as business expenses, which is a fairly common way that people commit tax fraud. And so the allegation here is that he did that to the tune of $1.4 million or so. And as a result, he's looking at vastly more serious charges now in California than he almost pled guilty to a couple months ago.
Just remarkable. Ellie, stick around, though, because we have a lot of legal developments that we are following tonight. Speaking of courtrooms, it was